Hey everyone, it's Tash from holistichealthherbalist.com, and today I want to show you guys how to make a green tea toner. And green tea is super amazing for the skin topically, and some of you might know that. It works really well because it's antibacterial. So if you have acne or any other bacterial skin conditions, it works really well to calm those. I have a little list here. It's also antioxidant, which is really great for anti-aging effects. It is anti-inflammatory, so if you have, again, acne, any swollen lesions on the face, if you've been sunburned, things like that, it's really good at calming that. Also really good for rosacea, so if you have that skin condition, it would work really well for that as well. It's also styptic, and styptic means that it will actually staunch bleeding or any oozing from the skin. So if you've scratched a lesion on your face, or if you've been picking at your acne, it will actually help to prevent that from bleeding or oozing anymore. So it will actually kind of like draw the wound closed, so it won't release any more blood and stuff like that. So it works really well for that, especially if you're trying to cover your acne with makeup and you've been picking at it and you're like, oh no, how am I going to cover this scab? You could use the green tea to really help keep the scab as small as possible. So it's really nice for that. It's also really nice to use before you apply a mineral sunscreen. I'm not sure about other sunscreens that are more conventional, but I do know that if you're using like a natural mineral sunscreen, it will work really well to kind of help enhance the effects of that sunscreen. So there's a lot of really cool stuff that green tea does, and so now I want to show you guys how to make a toner with it, and it's really great. You can keep it in the fridge if it's hot out, or just near the sink where you would normally apply a toner. It lasts for a while because it uses essential oils. So I would probably use it within about 2 weeks, and let's get to it. Let me show you how to make this. So let me move the camera. Okay, so basically what you're going to need is you're going to want to steep some green tea, and this is just some regular 365 brand from Whole Foods. It's not organic, but you can get organic of course, so I'm just steeping that in here. And you want to steep it for, alright, so lesson learned, turn your phone off when you're trying to make a video. So where was I? Right, okay, so you're going to want to steep the tea for at least 5 minutes. I like to steep it a lot longer because the longer you steep it, the more tannins you're going to get, and tannins are good, to help reduce inflammation and redness and whatnot. So I like to steep it for a long time, maybe 30 minutes or so, or I don't know, just as long as you want, even until it cools off. That would be really good. So again, steep it for a while. The other thing you're going to need is a small funnel, like this. You're going to need a small bottle, and I got this one at CVS. It was really cheap. It was like $2.50, so you can get that. Measuring spoons, and then you're going to want to choose a few essential oils, and ones that work really well for acne in general are going to be tea tree, and this one, there we go, tea tree. This one's the Whole Foods brand. It's not that expensive and you get a lot of it. And lavender is really nice to use as well. There we go, again 365. You can also use rosemarry, you can use neroli, you could use pretty much any essential oil that you want, but I would try to avoid citrus, only because citrus burns a little bit in my experience, and so I just usually avoid that one if I'm trying to treat acne. Or you could simply get this essential oil, and this one is really nice because it's the Acne Aid essential oil, and this one's by Simplers, and it has all the essential oils in it that you're going to need, and that includes lavender, tea tree, neroli, thyme, linalool, and rosemarry. So this just has everybody in there. So I'm just going to use this one because it's easiest. But if you don't have that one, I found it at Whole Foods Market. It's not too expensive. I think it was under $10, and it lasts a really long time. You can also just use, you know, 1 or 2 of the aforementioned essential oils as well, and those would work just fine. Okay, so basically we are just going to go ahead. This is actually still pretty hot. So I'm actually going to come back when the tea has cooled off significantly, because I'm afraid it might melt this bottle, because this is like scalding still. So I'll see you guys in a minute. Bye! Alright, so I think our tea has cooled off at least enough to put in this bottle. I also decided to use some raw apple cider vinegar, and this is just really nice. It's an astringent, so it works really well, and it smooths the skin. It's just really good for the skin. It has a lot of benefits in here. So I'm going to put some of that in there as well. And so what we're going to do is, let me see, I'm trying to get a good angle here. It's a little hard with this camera, it's not very good. So we'll go like this. Okay, so you're going to put your, let's see here, right here I guess, huh? Alright, put the funnel in the bottle, and then we're going to see how many we can fit in here. We'll put like 7 tablespoons of green tea, and then we'll put, I have like barely any of this left, but we'll put about, I would say a little less than a tablespoon of raw apple cider vinegar. And then we're going to put in our essential oils. So I'm going to use the Acne Aid by Simplers, and I'm going to put 5 drops. Woo, there we go. That comes out really fast. And you just want to be careful of that, because some of them come out really slow and some of them almost pour out like this one. So hopefully I only got 5 drops, but I guess I'll find out. Put the lid on, shake it up a bit, and it's done. Alright, cool. So now we made our green tea toner, and I like to keep it in the fridge because it's really refreshing to use when it's cold. This toner is really good, especially if you have oily skin like I do. The astringent qualities in this work really well to kind of staunch the oil production a little bit. So it works really nice. And of course the essential oils in there are going to help impair the possibilities of breaking out. It'll help to reduce the redness of pimples, to help heal acne, keep it from bleeding if you've been picking at it, all kinds of good stuff. And it's anti-aging to boot. Now what you can do with the remaining tea is, of course, drink it. You can also save the little tea bag here, and you can put that in like a sandwich bag, and you can use it under the eyes, which I really need to do, as you can see. This is due to school. I study too much. Or just stay up late all the time. And that would work really well to kind of depuff the eye area. would be really nice. What else can you use this for? You could also use it to mix into your facial clays to help reduce inflammation. There's really all kinds of things you can do with green tea. But I really hope that you enjoyed this video today, and I hope you'll be back for future videos. Please visit the link below to check out my new blog, and I will see you guys somewhere on holistichealthherbalist.com. Thanks for joining me. Bye!